no reason to pause.
I am level drained.
Everyone counts on me.
I'm doing this fight again. That can go better. Oh, this is after. No. Oh, that's where we killed the first.
A bright future awaits us.
Okay.
I welcome your company.
I will help where I can.
They feel immune to freeze.
Yes.
You've had power attack on. His wings, isn't he? Though. Wait, he gets a claw attack. Wait, when did he gain a claw attack? 2 bite attacks and a claw attack per round. Bites and claws and immunity to trip, paralysis, confusion, sleep, sicken, nauseated, sonic damage, and airborne. Immune to trip. I'm immune to prone. Yeah. Well, I guess Grease tripped you up. Right, okay.
Might make you feel better.
Our duty calls.
Greeting.
Oh god. Oh, that was a bit anyway. Polakai. So the Polakai is immune. Right, Will 21. she can. Better. Spam that. Hang on to slow them down. Means you guys come out. Whatever works, man. Cheese to win. Becoming a man. What is that? Oh. Nice. Some range in that. Insane. A lot better.
I'm gone.
Cool. That's how you do it. We got up here then.
Can't hide from me.
Rebound? Why was the bloody Lucky's rebounding? Again, why the Lucky just jumped back up? Fortitude saving throw becomes stunned. I mean, land a hit. Whoa. Two-handed, that's not bad. It's just constantly stunning the enemy.
Follow my steps.
Kill these. Kill the Rolikai. Babaus. Spears. Whoa. One in there head
We will
first.
win this war.
Get loot.
Let's have some fun.
Lethal darkness. Level 36. He dies 36. $82 armor. $44 reflexes, 40 willpower, 36 spell resistance. Speed. 70 speed, 54 strength. Gains 30 hit points per round. Only adamantine weapons work against him. Attack power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks, 7 attacks at plus 59 or 60. What's the mutagen? Okay. Look at where this section is. Run. Speed do we need to level up? We're over halfway. We need 50,000, 56,000, 85,000-ish. About 80,000. He gives us 50,000. He put like speed up like this much or something. Oh, and some rabbit speedy shadows as well. It's at level 9. Guys, we made a mistake.
This will leave a bruise.
Manual quickness of action. +2 dexterity. Permanently. Whoever reads this book. Inherent bonus. It's telling you someone's got to run in here, quickly pick up the loot. Yeah, okay.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Might be trap. Might be triggered.
This'll leave a bruise.
This is not my time.
Excruciating.
Are you supposed to just run in there, grab something, and run away? Have you got true seeing? Can we go invisible?
Ask nicely. Fine. You sure it's safe? Can we retreat already?
So you got true seeing? See invisibility. Can lure him some other way. Lure him away, really wool stuff. Then we lay it. Try to kill those shadows first.
We stand.
Shall we? Take them out.
No
Probably
reason
do that
to
at
pause.
least.
Lead on.
They're invisible.
We should prepare.
They're just there waiting, waiting for us. You see invisibility coming on.
Rely on me. It is no trouble. They will break against our resolve.
Death Snatcher. And 19. Defeatable. Defeatable. 1,300. Soul Ring.
The light. Take you.
This shadow's gonna turn out. No, but you guys in. him now. Okay. Okay. Where's the shadows go? Get it.
We will win this war.
Fucking shadows.
A bright future awaits us.
Who's this poison on us now?
Skip the pleasantries.
Rely on me.
Let us bide our time.
I will help where I can. Lead on. Do not fear. Do not waver.
Cover me, all right?
You seen that?
I need a dog in here, so you know.
No reason to pause.
Shadows appear if I go in there a little bit.
Follow my steps.
We will win this war. It is no trouble. On my way.
The shadows? Why are the shadows appearing now? They only appear with him, do they?
We are the light. They are the darkness. The light take you.
Yeah, okay.
This will leave a bruise.
The package. Okay.
I'm all right.
Last stand.
The inheritor. Guide.
He's unbeatable, man. I want loot still. I'm back.
I'm gone.
Loot. Rope. Oh, apply rope. Outpost is back this side, okay. Interesting. So I think we went to there. Right, if we get this one, Kingdom and this one.
A
Hello.
bright future awaits us. No reason to pause.
Hit another obstacle.
The light take you!
Did you see that?
That works.
Attack!
Oh, you're inside this wall now. Okay.
Let us be careful.
That leads here to these. She escaped through there. What is that? Why do I keep seeing that on the storyteller than on you? You Minaga, aren't you? The storyteller is in fucking town, Naga, and you've actually captured the storyteller as well. Haven't you? Don't assume. Look at that. How do I get the loot? I want that loot.
My tail is restless. Fine.
We should prepare.
This creature is impossible to defeat. I lure it away though while I loot that stuff.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Tread lightly.
Can I go run to the portals while and being chasing you? We're all like over here,
Oh, me?
and
You
all
sure
the
it's safe?
and over here. Yeah, everyone has to be here. Try to think. See invisibility. I lure you away while we sneak in the other side and loot you again. The bit we can keep going round and round here. Okay, if we do them this way, then keep going round and round. And then get out of here altogether. Can we do that during combat? Let's test this out. If we can escape down the road during combat,
Ask nicely. Cover me, alright?
then that might work.
I can do this. Maybe. Can we retreat already?
Pain is excruciating.
What fast? You see invisibility. It's really fast, and really strong with attack. One of these like unbeatable enemies. Is there a way of defeating? No one can even land a hit though. Back, man, I don't know. Not knowing what to do against him. I'll go back and choose one of those.
well as restless.
It's actually faster than download as well. Playful Darkness. Can we come back to this place, Midnight Fane, and kill him later?
You can trust me.
Result 85. Switch focuses again and then come try again. And then later. Go up this section. Yeah.
This is my kind of work.
Cool. Okay.
Let's head out.
What is this? Lenses of prolonged gaze. These lenses make it easier to keep an eye on someone. Worn by a powerful Aeon, they grant 3 additional uses of reinforcing gaze per day. It's an Azata item. Wow. Find an Azata item. Reduce lab or something.
Let us be careful.
Barrier similar to the ones you saw in the Reader's lab, but a little different. Seems denser, more solid, stronger. Where are we going now then? The hand the inheritor again. Oh, I got those keys from killing them. Okay. Sky. Keep the Sky. Keep back from it. Three keys. When the last key is inserted, you hear a rumble. The door in front of you opens. The way to the heart of the fane is clear. I wanna kill that thing first, too. Tarzan. You are blinded by a sudden flash. It feels like giants are hammering on your temples, and a monstrous pain lashes your chest. Your wound has reopened at the worst possible moment, and has gushing blood. You sense the malevolent proximity of the abyss. You can almost touch the threat emanating from it. Slowly, almost reluctantly, the wound closes, but the pain and your heightened awareness remain. The hall bears the traces of the huge Baelor's anger. Some demons are lying on the floor, literally grounded into a bloody mess, while the rest are cowering against the walls. The blood is not confined to the ground either, but it is splashed across the face of the kneeling Minago. It's not clear if it came from the pentagram on the Lilitu's forehead, or from a slash of the Baelor's claws.
Let me into the rift, Tarazan! We're all going to die here! Trying to fight back. It's madness!
No one goes into the rift. You will fight, all of you, or else.
The Baelor unleashes a deafening roar, the eyes of his huge head filling with true madness. If any want to leave, let them go, demon. Fight me if you're so eager.
I told you this is it. Now you're going to die, and they'll hang your horned skull on the walls of Dresden.
You and your little troop made a fool of me at the Battle of Dresden. Finally, I can make you pay. Finally.
The demon's red eyes are fixated on you. Yeah, that's fixated on me. Visibility. What we got here? 24, 62 armor. Oh my god. Power 33. Come on, what's that? Marionettes can cast Blade Barrier?
This will leave you bruised.
Oh, the enemy head is here.
Learn from my mistake.
Oh, too late.
I'm alright.
Thank you, Fabian.
A bright future awaits us.
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
One goes off in a minute. Okay.
Let us bide our time.
Okay then, save and... Damn it, how does that?
Together we stand.
We should prepare.
Glad we're doing.
Rely on me.
I'm gone.
We will win this war.
Let me into the...
No one. You.
They will break against our resolve.
It's all the way back here. It really is just weird birds, aren't they? Jesus.
I'm out of sight.
The hell? Where's he going? We fear him. Yeah. Oh shit, into the rest of us. Well, isn't what I planned.
Learn from my mistake.
Come on.
Inglorious.
Blade barrier. Jesus, they got the healer there.
This will leave a bruise.
Say again. Let's see the blade barrier on me. Oh. Oh my god, this game. It is tough on hard difficulty.
I'm gone. Let us bide our time.
Riti. Yes. Yes.
Best controls bows. And I am hiding away over here.
We will win this war.
I am hiding over here.
Follow my steps.
Because it's not hiding at all. No. It's just a strategic disappearing.
I will help where I can.
Hello, Darzan, you big fat bastard.
Lead on.
Let me in. I don't.
God, no.
Cover me, all right?
The hell with him! Oh my god! What was Axamites? That's what they were doing just then. It's like spamming hold monster. He kept spamming all like, how many of them are there? 12 of them, or whatever. He finally got him. And the Meredith. I broke out like start immediately though. Amazing damage. Someone distract him. We just dropped some 7 on them. Oh monster, oh monster. Shadow Demon. Let me see the Shadow Demon. Oh, it's just not doing that thing where you win by soul. I'm glad I picked some of them. Apart from the frame rate, torture must feel the frame rate. Another mallet. Shit.
Stabby or zappy? Why not both?
Anyway, need that game, guys. I'm not in the car at all. Group, guys. Look at that. And the hell? It's exploded? What in there? Glad he did that far away from us. Holy shit. I feel I got hit, but wow, that must be a bloody lame ability. But other people will be caught out by that. Starting a huge explosion. God see there's anyone near him. Everyone else I was told to lay it away. That was a good idea. What's we do yet? 20,000 to 1,000. So there's Marilis that do that. I could have held her. Awesome. She's angry. Hardly do anything to my Shadow Demon still. Critical hit against Shadow Demon. Half damage and then reduced to 2. Well, you can't hit shadows, you fool. It's Brelani Azata. Like one of the best angels. This is like tiny bit of health left. Naga was kneeling. her hands clasped in front of her. Blood from the mark carved on her forehead drips down her eyeless face, but the demon doesn't seem to care. I'm so tired of you, Neil. I can't do it anymore. I can't run or fight. Nothing. I've hunted the paladins of the good gods for centuries. You could make a burial mound out of the tin heads of all the idiots I've killed or tricked. But you're nothing like them. You never do what others expect. You always appear where you're not supposed to be. Every small stone wall has a weak spot, a place where, if you strike it, the whole structure will come tumbling down. Staunton was that weak spot for the First Crusades. I struck it and won Dresden almost single-handedly. But your crusade is not a wall. It's a tangle of disconnected roots and branches. I don't know how to fight you. I can't even undermine the discipline of your followers, because I've never even heard of discipline. Wow, is that what... Should she not have said that if I wasn't an Azata? Roots and branches. Druid Azata. Give me a reason not to kill you right here on the spot. Naga licks her lips nervously, her fleshy tongue resembling a crimson slug. I could be useful to you. I'll tell you what I know. About anything you want. Tell me about the demons who command you. I serve Lord Baphomet, the great deceiver, who outwitted the Prince of Darkness, Asmodeus himself. He's cruel. My lord is cruel, imperious, cunning, and unstoppable. Discari started the invasion of your world. But without the help of my master, he and his swarms of locusts would have done nothing on Galarian. Discari's demons only know how to eat and kill. We, the servants of Baphomet, follow another path. The grimiest, most devious of all the paths that have ever been laid. I have been one of Baphomet's finest servants for hundreds of years. Hepsamira herself, his favourite daughter and priestess, took me to her bosom. But see how my loyal service has ended? When no one else can see me, I howl from the pain in my mark. I'm forced to grovel before pathetic idiots and witless warhounds. Now here I am, begging for mercy from a mortal. It's that mark on your face. Naga's face twists in a grimace of horror and hatred. A brand. Baphomet's brand. And yours, too. He branded me, my master. He branded me for my failure in Canabras. He took my powers. He maimed my face. The damn thing hurts all the time. He said the mark would stay with me, and I would keep leading until I spilled the blood of the one who caused me to fail in Canabras. Naga licks her lips and gives you a slanted grin. If only you would take pity on the poor demon and let me bring your head to Lord Baphomet, the pain would finally stop. You'll be in pain until you kill me. Yes! How am I supposed to do that when the brand has taken away half my powers? I can't do what's being asked of me. I just can't. And I'll never win back the favour of my lord and Hepsamira. Tell me where the rift leads. To the Nexus, a hub of portals in the Midnight Isles. It's the most convenient place for transferring cargo and troops. Despair seeps into Minago's voice. What a tactful reminder that freedom is just a step away. But what kind of freedom would it be? It would rid me of Baphomet's brand. The Lelutu quickly dashes away the blood from the mark on her forehead, leaving broad scarlet streaks on her smooth skin. And attack her, I'll do some chaotic. As usual. Let you go, Minago, but I can't remove your chains. You have to understand I'm not responsible for what happened to you. The demons you chose to serve are to blame. Stop obeying them and fight back. I still want to see if I can convince her to fight back against her own master. I'm gonna do it. It's more interesting than just killing her outright here. Nago tilts her head to the side. You're letting me go? Telling me to fight? Aren't you afraid I might return and stab you in the back again? Wait, what am I saying? You never seem to be afraid at all. The demon stands up and stumbles to the rift. It's at the wall of purple flame. She turns around like she's come to a decision. Something tells me you won't stop once you've raised the fame. So here's my advice to you. If you decide to follow your enemies into the abyss, leave your scruples behind and trust no one. Never lower your guard, especially in places that seem safe. If something looks like a tightly closed door, it's guaranteed to open and let out your worst nightmare. It's best if you set a trap at the threshold beforehand.
Rifts are usually chaotic and unstable. That's why I've been plagued by one question. How could demons have created a stable, permanent passage from the abyss here in the World Wound? And as I stare into the flames of the rift itself, the answer still eludes me. What is the secret to this canker festering at the very heart of our world? How can we heal it?
Storyteller.
It would seem I missed out on all the fun. Or perhaps I should say, my loyal commander decided to launch a reckless attack without waiting for reinforcements or guidance from me. I felt compelled to abandon my troops and magically travel to Dresden to reach you here.
My righteous sister and comrade, please, don't be too quick to judge. The commander's move might seem reckless, but it allowed us to catch the demons off guard.
What is this? My goddess's herald is in favor of foolhardy escapades? However, we shall let the matter rest for now. I was striving to catch up with you for a reason. My friends and comrades, the time has come for us to discuss something of the utmost importance. It is here, on the threshold of the abyss, that I must announce an important decision before you all. But first, we shall talk about you, Commander. About how well you have discharged the duties I entrusted to you.
My righteous sister in faith, must these discussions take place now at such a moment? The enemy is watchful, and its forces are great. That is what we must turn our attention to, not scrutinizing our fellow crusaders.
In the 100 years that this war has lasted, not a day has gone by when I haven't thought about how we can win it. That is precisely why we cannot delay the conversation any longer.
My full attention, my queen.
Your forbearance is most appreciated. As the queen, I have no complaints about how you are waging the war against the demons. However, as your friend, I must confess that your mythic powers are too unstable. I cannot fully trust them. I fear they will stand in the way of our friendship. A commander's absolute priority is leading the Crusader armies, and I cannot help but notice that you have handled this part of your responsibilities well.
Successfully executed the role of a military commander during the assault on Dresden, and preserved the better part of your army.
I cannot but notice your strange choice of companions. The good gods teach us to seek the light even in the darkest soul, and to believe in redemption. But it is one thing to believe in the good intentions of a murderous succubus, and, for example, send her to a temple of Desna to be cared for by experienced priests. But it is another matter entirely to take the demon with you to the front lines, where one well-timed stab in the back could put a tragic end to our entire Crusader cause. It is unthinkably reckless.
With all due respect, my lady, Arushale has proven herself to be a faithful and reliable comrade. She has fought bravely for us. And we both want to see the demons defeated. Is there any reason to reproach the commander for accepting her into our party?
You can find reasons aplenty in any Mendevian cemetery, Sealer. Each one is full of the graves of those who were deceived by demons.
I knew it. Okay. I trusted Ruchele completely. She's not only a loyal friend, but living proof that even demons can change for the better.
Your words carry a ring of truth. The example of one malefactor changed for the better could do more for the Crusades than a dozen paragons of faith.
Thank you. I can't believe you really said that.
Have I already mentioned how disappointed I was by your reckless desire to storm the Fane without waiting for me and reinforcements from Nerosian? I shall remind you again. A person must be judged by their actions.
Following the little new dragon friend's advice, Ava. He decided to attack her now.
I watched you spare the life of a demon. And not any demon, but Minago, our old and dangerous enemy, who is responsible for the deaths of hundreds of Crusaders.
Because I did persuade Minago.
I also wish to mention what you did with Iomede's banner, the Sword of Valor. This sacred relic, handed to you to defend the city against the demons, has become a reflection of you. I do not know how you managed to distort its features, but I cannot overlook it. I only pray that Iomede will forgive us all for this most improper treatment of her relic. That is all I wish to say. And now, to summarize. You can think my assessment is empty fault-finding, but I am responsible for the entire crusade, for Mendev, and for the future of those who have encountered or will encounter the evil of the World Wound. I do not have the luxury of making a single mistake. That is why I am forced to remove you from the command of the Fifth Crusade.
This is how you thank me for everything I've done. Throughout the Queen's entire speech, Damon is silent. His silence is more expressive than the entire crowd yelling profanities.
This is why I always take payment up front. The customers become very shifty when everything is done.
I deeply respect the desire to bring discipline to the Crusades, but not all the accusations you leveled at the commander are guided by that desire.
Typical. Get us to do the job first, and start with the questions after. Next thing they'll be telling us to empty our pockets and kicking us out the door.
My righteous sister, you are entitled to make such a decision, but please reconsider whether this is the right one. He is not just the Crusade commander. He is our hope. Our only hope.
Our only hope is he? I see you do not value me or the other heroes of the Crusade very highly, my righteous brother and comrade. But let me continue. Do not take your demotion as a punishment. I have in many respects been forced to take this step. As we all know, the demons have created a new weapon, Nihindrian crystals, which provide them with truly mythical powers. We managed to remove the threat temporarily, but not eliminate its source. Nihindrian crystals were brought here to Galarian through this rift. I shall do everything to ensure this route is blocked from now on. I shall destroy all the paths from the Midnight Fane to Dresden, blocking the passages with rocks if I have to, so that demons passing through this indestructible rift cannot descend upon the city. This is a forced measure. I am doing this for the safety of Dresden. But this won't solve the problem. We should... no, we must track the demon's path and settle this issue once and for all. And that means venturing into the abyss. No one but you, with your unique power, can handle this task. That is why I shall take over the command of the Crusader armies, and you will journey forth on this great mission.
Lexicon of Paradox, Rilu Vorlish's book, says there are 5 such rifts within the borders of the world room. So, blocking the exits from the Fane will only deprive the demons of one of their 5 routes here.
Wait a moment. And where is this Lexicon of Paradox now? I would also like to take a look at it.
Give Galfrey half of the lexicon. How worry Queen Galfrey is her betrayers. No idea where it is. Yeah.
A pity. We could have learned so much from that book.
Galfrey rolls her eyes, but the break in her poise is only fleeting. I suspect Queen Galfrey could be the one who's going to backstab us. True. Till the problem of the Nahidrian crystals is solved, we won't be able to win going to the abyss.
We will go to the abyss side by side, champion, and Dresden will greet us with jubilation on the day of our return.
Wish me luck as well. Until next we meet.
Queen's eyes dart away, her knuckles turn white as she grips her hilt. Oh, we are back down here. These people here. Greeble is still here. Well, what you got, Darzand? Dead now. Give me good stuff. Oh god. Menace of Death. Whenever someone dies within 10 feet, where it gets a haste spell. This effect is renewed each time someone dies. After this effect wears off, the wearer cannot make any weapon or unarmed attacks for 1 to 3 rounds. Rupturing Storm, one-handed scimitar. Oof, that looks like it hurts. Just for 3 to 18 fire damage. A critical hit. It creates fire sparks that stick to allies' weapons, granting allies' weapons the flaming enchantment for 1 to 3 rounds. As well as granting the wielder and his allies fire resistance 20. Gold coin with Baphomet's mark. A gold coin that used to belong to the Baylord Darazan. The mark of the demon lord Baphomet is etched onto the coin's face. What's that for? Let me just clean this up, guys. Sorry about all this mess. One's floating. Clears up all that shit down, probably. We'll tear up all the roots the Abyss has put down in our land. Sunset.
Let us be careful.
Rebor. Well, this is dull. I wish the next lot of demons would hurry it up.
Tread lightly.
Susio's here. Statues of the demon lords here are ominous, of course, but there is some savage aesthetic in them. Just get to even walk past the statues of the demon lords, I know how dangerous they are.
I'm gone.
Barrier back there. Save. It's a magical barrier, and then it's still got to that big bad demon, but I don't know if that's gonna even be possible.
The commander has stepped through the rift, and now there is no going back. Onward, to solitude, to the unknown, to the abyss.
Champion, how extraordinary! I sense the surge in the power within you. The moment you boldly stepped forth into the rift, I was there, following you into the abyss. It was as though I suddenly found myself in the blessed expanses of the upper planes. The angel turns his head and surveys the bleak landscape that has been revealed to you. His movements are growing tense, and even the soft golden glow that usually emanates from him is fading. So that's where this rift leads, to the realm of the most cunning of all the demon lords. This location is familiar to me, but the fact brings me neither joy nor consolation. The abyss, the cesspit of the multiverse, the total opposite of heaven and everything Erastil holds dear. The land of perpetual orphanhood, where one cannot rely on family or friends, or even on nature. How far away your god is now. Abel looks around in fear and then attempts to curl up in the ball. And Damon stands with one arm slung across his chest. He seems to be listening intently to something only he can hear. The commander has been banished to the abyss by the grace of the illustrious Queen of Mendev, uprooted from his life and sent on a mission to a strange and alien world. You didn't foresee that little twist, did you? How could you? It's not as if you've ever seen my dearest cousin Guthrie behave in such a high-handed manner with anyone else. David. Oh yeah, I guess we both suffered a similar misfortune. Very tense. Well, there are degrees of misfortune after all. Casts an overly cheerful glance at you. My little misfortune pales in comparison to that of someone who has been banished to another plane, right into the jaws of the demonic hordes, if you will. Daring shakes himself and gives you a slightly tense smile. I beg your pardon for this sudden fit of melancholy. No one likes a dreary companion, do they? To make things right, I promise to arrange a little entertainment for you, after we get settled in this charming locale, of course. What should I be wary of here? Can you tell me about this place? These are the Midnight Isles. An odd mix of pensiveness and profound aversion rings in the angel's voice. This is the realm of Nauticula, the Lady in Shadow. Every corner of the abyss is repellent in its own way. But this place, this is where one truly walks on corpses. The angel gestures at the hand with his iron gauntlet. At the land with his iron gauntlet. On the corpses of demons that were treacherously murdered, every monster slain by Nauticula becomes an island like the one we're standing on right now. This place seems to be created specifically to befuddle the hearts and minds of the righteous. What I mean is that the demon lords are our enemies and their deaths should please us. But as I look at this black sky, I realize that sometimes the death of evil creates even greater evil. Why would Nauticula kill the other demon lords? For power, of course. Every new murder that she commits extends her realm, and the greater her realm, the greater her power. The ambitions of the Lady in Shadow are great, and she knows no mercy, so the archipelago has become much larger in the millennia of her rule here. What does Nauticula have to do with the invasion of Galarian, though? I do not know. Before the idol that we saw in the Midnight Fane, I had not seen any trace of her influence in the world wound. But it's no wonder. The Lady in Shadow values guile, subterfuge, and devious plots. I will not be surprised if it turns out that she has been secretly aiding Baphomet and Descari since the first days of the invasion. Should I be wary of her? Beware every shadow. The angel answers without hesitation. This is the abyss, the plane of chaos and evil. It would be fair to compare our mission to that of spies sent deep into enemy territory. We do not belong here, and everyone and everything that does not seek to kill us on sight will either kill us slowly or use us for unimaginable evil. It is a shame that we cannot hope for the protection of the Sword of Valor in this place, or of the one who used to wield it. You should have sensed it already, how different everything feels without the banner's holy protection. So what's our plan? We need to find the source of the Nahidrian crystals and destroy it forever, if possible. We know for certain that the crystals were transported to the world room through the rift that we used to get here. What we must do right now is take a thorough look around. We need to understand what this place is, and what they were doing with the crystals here. Whether they were creating them, or mining them, or bringing them here from elsewhere. I would also like to know who was in charge of the demons on this side of the rift. There still may be traces here, or even some documents or witnesses. Onward! Be careful, champion! I will wait for you here. Whoa! This is the body of a massive dragon. What? Whoa. Come here. Stone at the entrance to these gates looks worn, so there's no doubt that they saw frequent use. You cannot get back now if I start the next chapter. The stones of the arch emit a revolting, high-pitched shriek. In response to these vibrations, the particles of ash and grit under your feet float upward. They gather together and violently twist themselves into a whirlwind, at the heart of which an ember of magic flame ignites. The fire becomes brighter until you see a strange city inside the flames, featuring aerial spires, staircases that lead into the void, and streets entangled in a way that contradicts any logic or common sense. You see buildings that seem to be caught in an endless loop of crumbling and rebirth from ruin, islands that float in the ether, and alleyways that disappear and reappear again in different location a few moments later. The city is reminiscent of a grimacing clown, one that makes mocking faces and changes its expression every second. Here and there you see other glints of light flashing on the city streets. After you look closer, you realize that the lights radiate from other arches, similar to the one before you. The gold coin with Baphomet's mark, which you found on Darazan's body, reacts to the revolting sound by vibrating. The coin appears to be an enchanted item, set to resonate magically with the arch, possibly serving as a tool of some sort. Figure out what you're seeing. You notice that the entire city appears to be littered with an intricate network of portals, with the arches serving as artifacts allowing you to access the alien network. Interacting with the arches seems to require formulating a clear request in your mind, at which point the magic will transfer you to another portal along the network. Try to understand why you can't move to the other arches. It's quite obvious that this strange construct was not designed for mundane use, only transporting users to specific arches that they are allowed to visit. It's likely that some kind of system of magical marks is used, quite possibly shaped into tangible objects to provide access to various arches. Determine the arch's origin. Anyway, shall we reload then? We're getting mythic level, but let's just make sure we finished exploring that fane. There's that locked door, and that creature. I don't know what to do against that creature. How are we going to kill that thing? Is this magic door unlocked now? No. Magical barrier. Ignite flame. To midnight fame later. Oh, looks like you might be able to get back here. Okay. And you're returning from the abyss. Looks like we come back here. Okay. Okay. Looks like we do come back here. Alright. And then I think we can go through this. Go through this door. So looks like we can go and kill him then. We'll be a bit more powerful. We might be able to kill him then. But, nice. He's more powerful than this dude. Way more powerful. No, why didn't unleash him on Solarian?
The commander has...
Damon. Nice. Look at them. Cool. Then for an explicit level. What level is it? Level 5? 1-4. Say before mythic level 5. Just level up. Yeah. What are we doing? More abundant casting. Song of Broken Chains can grant everyone freedom of movement, immunity to compulsion. Wow, mind spells, control spell. New ability, more abundant casting, I think. We're getting. Good abundant casting. And then mythic spell penetration, and then greater abundant casting. Yeah. But they're not like more become available. Yeah. We get second bloodline. I can get second bloodline, forget about that. Gain extra spells. Added summonings. Abyssal bloodline. Level 15, whenever I summon it's a summoning spell that conjures more than one creature, add 1 to the total number of creatures summoned. What in the heck? Isn't this a demon bloodline there? Oh my god. I might get that. I didn't even think about that. Arcane bloodline. Holy shit. I didn't even notice that. I want that now. I am part demon. Oh my god, that's so kind of like match up like. I am part demon as well. Oh, that'd be so interesting, like role playing. Oh my god. Oh my god, I want to get that now. Second bloodline, arcane blood, abyssal bloodline. It needs extra spells free. Wow. Holy shit, I didn't know that. Well, who knows that? Just for the added summonings, just for that. I'd want an total creature summon. That's stacked with what already? And I get wings. Like demon wings. Holy aura. Oh my god. Ascension. Oh my god, one draconic bloodline now is for that abyssal bloodline. Like a dragon. I want to do a dragon transformation, please. Fey bloodline. This is what I've currently got, yeah. Infernal bloodline, I guess second bloodline. Extra spells. Serpent friend. Viper familiar. Den of vermin. We summon a host of insects. That sounds horrible. Turn yourself into a large spirit dagger. This giant snake. Immune to poison and paralysis. Undead bloodline. Oh my god, to be legitimately undead. One of us. Second bloodline, abyssal bloodline. Ability. Why do you got extra mythic ability? Summonings and so I want to do Druid Master Shapeshifter Druid. Oh god. I want that now. I'll just get abundant testing for now. I'm going to think about getting Abyssal Bloodline as well later. 4 more level 4, 5 and 6 spells. Level 1 Mythic Spell. No. Just... Okay. Azata's smile encourages optimism. This spell removes all fear, confusion, compulsion, shaking and frightened effects from party members and grants immunity to fear till the end of combat. Whoa. You can grant immunity to fear. It's like, whoa, Rainbow Dome. And this spells like it. Azata chooses to create one of 5 possible 10 feet rainbow domes. Within it, the party members are immune to that element. Wow. Nature's grasp. More tree roots. Oh god. Snare enemies in tree roots. While in this state, the enemy cannot move. Do rage. Well, no, I don't care about this both of which, but optimistic smile insane. Removes all fear, confusion, compulsion, shaking, and frightened effects, and grants everyone immunity to fear. Summon Azata Gale. Song of Broken Chains. Make everyone immune to freedom of movement song, immunity to compulsions. Oh my god. Summon Azata Gale. Astral Devil. Oh my god.
Observe the others. Learn from their mistakes before they learn from yours.
I'll watch your back.
Everyone counts on me.
That's the thing. Look at them, Zedek heals. Oh my god. They're like badass. Get Ela, Zada. Wait, level 9 summon spell. Check out. Rift of Ruin. Did they change what some of these spells look like? Mythic Spells I'm gonna get later. In this spell, all companions become immune to mind effects, charm, fear, compulsion, emotion, shaking, confusion. Heroes never surrender. Removes fatigue, exhaustion, all negative levels, restores all abilities and spell slots up to level 7. I could just like store all spells for everyone. And they do it like once though. Holy shit. Rainbow arrows. Joy of life. Azata summons the power of life itself. This spell restores all companion spell slots up to level 5. Wow, there's like one there as well. Rainbow Starfall. Like lightning storm, except the Azata invokes a rainbow. Starfall. The stars fall down from the sky, dealing elemental damage. We call down a maximum of 15 stars from the sky. Of peace, chaotic healing. Randomly grant allies different buffs. Okay. Azata covers herself in flowers with tiny bees whenever enemies be overcome with adamantine weapons. 5 damage reduction. What? Any creature that attacks you takes some piercing damage. You're attacked by bees.
Let us bide our time.
Oh my god, I don't have spell slots. It's different. Well, you got space for that. I mean, I ain't got level 8 and 9 spells yet. Yeah. It comes out of my mouth. You can see that one there. Wakey wakey everyone, out of the mind spell. Reading my movement.
I shall not fail.
Let's just load and try the Draconic Heritage. Abyssal Heritage one as well. Extra summon. Does that stack though? I'm gonna check that now. Do I get 5? Extra Sorcerer Bloodline. Abyssal Bloodline. Castigate. Prayer and Rage. Don't get Rage. Only level 14, aren't we? So I can't check this now actually. I could wait though.
The road awaits.
Yeah. Another Part Demon. Nice. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to wait till level 15 before I pick it. I want to check if that works. That'll give me an extra 7 when I cast a 7 spell then. That'd be insane. Otherwise I'll just get Abundant Casting. Let's wait until we get to level 15. Everyone else out though. We're gonna get, what was it? Kinetic Overcharge? Reduces the burn cost of Kinetic Blasts by 1 additional burn point. Is that one, is it? And then it's over infused. You can apply 2 infusions at the same time. I'm not sure about that one actually. Kinetic Overcharge, reduce the burn cost. Oh my god, can she do empowered blue flame blast now? Ranging shots as well. Maybe. Oh, I get distracting shots with her as well. The ranged weapon attack, they receive penalty to their armor. Oh, I could get cleaving shot on her. Oh my god. Oh, kill enemies. Kill enemies or do critical damage. You deal your weapon damage to all other enemies. Oh my god, I have to get cleaving shot with her as well. I think that works with this cleaving shot. Distracting shots. I think I've decided what to do with that, are we? That's it.
Well?
Oh my god. Can we do Blue Flame Blast? With Empowered. Maximize the card. So do that. I can have Empowered Blue Flame Blast. Powered Extended Blue Flame Blast.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Gather power low. Oh my god. Can burn as well. Oh my god. Yeah. What damage are we looking at there then? Even more damage. Average 62 and 1.5. 93 damage on average. And the critical hit, that's times 2. 100 and nearly 200 damage on the critical hit. Can we see that? I think level 5. Beneficial curse pranked. Oh, can't. It doesn't display. That's a next. That's a feat. Official curse pranked. She then gains the mirror image spell. List of knowns added to your list of known spell. It's gonna help with tanking loads. Mythic Dazzling Display, then Abundant Casting. To help get more mirror image spells. Help tank. Mythic Dazzling Display, do that quicker so then she can back to do melee. She's She gains an extra +3 defense when she's fighting. She didn't have that when she's doing Dazzling Display. To make that quicker. Go back to her. Get extra armor. Mirror image, those two for mirror image. Toughness, Mythic, Baby, Master Shapeshifter. Mirror image she can't get, can she? Go to her normal class. Spellbook. I'm gonna use like level 2 or 3. She doesn't have access to it normally. This gives her. She can then start casting it. Just for the mirror image spell, I'm going to take this feat. That spell. Go. Listen. Five mirror images. Casting, get another 4. Help with tanking. That lasts. It's 10 minutes still. Tank against tough enemies. And then, who's next? Oh, Jeff. Do you know what is next? We're also going to do leading, strike, ever ready. Every time you hit an enemy in melee combat, leave a mark on it. Any ally attacking a marked target deals additional damage. 1 spray with here. Extra 1 to 6 per your mythic rank. Wow, 5. Extra 5 every time you hit a target. Your mythic rank. It's insane. It doesn't increase his damage, but it helps increase the damage of the party overall. Insane amount. Whenever you make an attack of opportunity, gain a bonus on the hit chance and damage equal to your mythic rank. Wow, 5 and 5. And you can do another 2 attacks of opportunity. So. Strike. Dream spells written that one. Ever ready. Unlock. Ending assault. thundering blows as well. Could do. Plus 10 damage. $56, man. So many good melee ones. I don't know which one to get exactly. Gotta get them all eventually.
That's nice. I'm here. What else would you? Always be ready for the worst.
Drain spells, so cleaving shot. Yes. Ranging shots. Distracting shots. Maybe like a ranging shot. Took that out. Hit chance, there's more hit chance.
Just yet.
Drink spells, waiting dream spells, boundless healing and mythic channeling. Abundant casting. Abundant casting. Yeah. So all three of them abundant casting spells, I guess. He's a curse as well. Yeah, good for him. Immunity to disease, immune to nauseated. Fire spells. I think bending casting is really best. Thinking mystery. Looks spells, any that could be good. Nature. Bending casting, I think, with him. I don't think wouldn't bother with emergency help. But you just make your next healing spell maximized and empowered at the same time. Wow, that is pretty good though, actually. I think we'll just go for extra bending casting. I'm getting extra feat though, ability to the feat. Ah, we'll do that then. Extra mythic ability, emergency help. Ah, but we already got great enduring spell. Ah, okay. Damn it. Yeah, it's only 3 spells anyway. These give you 12 spells. Oh. I'm gonna wait until I'm level 15 to do mine. Wait, what? Oh, you have to do that just... Oh. Do it in one go. Succeed, succeed, succeed. Oh god. just saved it then. Kind of want to get that demonic bloodline. Doesn't really suit me really. Extra 7 again. Only see at level 15 though, so right on there. We'll get all those. See, like, give me the bloody that thing. It's your skills. The wizard needs it. Reason. Understand why you can't move to the archers. Succeeded. Man, I didn't fail this one. Determine the archer's origin. Succeeded. The stones are cut in quite a rough manner. While the magical symbols appear to be drawn without too much diligence, it's quite unlikely that the architect of such an intricate network would have demonstrated such a lack of finesse. By all appearances, this arch is handmade, somehow connected to the web of portals and illicitly used for personal gain. Identify the place you're seeing. Judging by its surreal architecture, its chaotic conglomerations of houses right in the middle of the streets, and by the large number of islands that hover in the air or float in random directions, what you see is some sort of demonic city. Touch the whirlwind inside the ark. Magic engulfs your body, drips down your skin, and makes you feel slightly tingly. The vibration becomes wilder, reverberating within your own body with a nauseating echo. You feel like a boulder set in the cup of a catapult, ready to be flung at any moment. Who's the arch? This is the demon city. These purple things I can go. They're just floating. Are we here then? I thought that we're here. Oh my god, what is in the water? We're going down there. Is that an arena? Coliseum. Oh, great. Can we fight in the arena? Someone's palace. Nauticula's palace. Put that back, Sila. Guess we need to find another portal first. Okay. My doom. No. Look on me. Right, it's just a tree, right? It's just a tree.
Let's head out.
Yeah, let's go. So get to level 15 and try that out. See if I can get. I've got superior summoning. Get extra summon. Let's stack with that. Get 2 extra summons. Get 5. Uh-oh, pile of bones again. Stay in formation, guys.
I shall not fail.
A midden of enormous bones that likely came from giants. Here and there, rusty slave collars glint in the dust. Oh god. Deep grooves seemingly left by a giant hand, furiously scratching at the stone.
Let us be careful.
These half-rotten remains of a giant are missing an arm. This was probably mutilated while he was still alive. The giants... These are giants' bones? Something been eating giants.
Tread lightly.
Sutures here. The fuck? Okay.
No reason to pause.
Hello? We hear some muttering coming from the pile of bones. Gone! They're all gone! And left me with nothing! I've been searching and searching, but there's not even a trace. A large giant skull shakes, and an old acquaintance of yours, a dretch called the Suture, climbs out from under it, grumbling and groaning. He notices you, he blinks, and then he says in a tone of extreme melancholy, "Oh, it's you. What are you doing here, Suture? Can't you see for yourself? I've been browsing decorations of my newest luxurious palace with a view of Ishia's best beaches." The dretch mumbles. Then, without missing a beat, he states wistfully, "I was on my way to see Mistress Irilu, but I can't teleport when I'm like this. Every lousy boomerang can do it, but I can't. All I could do was reach the Midnight Fane and slip into the rift. Now I can't go no further, so I've been searching for portal keys." Portal keys? We've seen those big things up there on the surface. They were kept closed most of the time, so the slaves wouldn't run away. They can be opened with special keys. If I was lucky enough to find such a key, I would have left this nasty place in a heartbeat. And then, who knows, maybe I could have found Mistress Irilu. There's Irilu around here somewhere. "You funny lad you are," the demon grunts. "My mistress, she's like the wind. One moment she's here, and the next she's gone. She loves going to to the abyss. I would have found her by now if I could get out of here." What is this place? It's a little burrow dug by Baphomet's rats in the mansion of the illustrious Lady Nauticula. The Suture grimaces. A former burrow, that is. Once I visited this place with my mistress Irilu on business, and this place was abuzz with life. The slaves were working, the slave drivers were tormenting them, and Hepzemira was choking the life out of both. You know Hepzemira, do you? Dusty horn-headed Nephilim, and Baphomet's daughter to boot. Now there's no one here. As soon as I saw you, I knew right away why they all fled. Where did all these bones come from? They belong to the giants who used to work in these mines. You don't think Baphomet's minions dug the rocks with their own hands, do you? This mine was depleted first, so they converted it into a dump. Every time an enslaved giant died, they dumped the carcass here. Here to find the source of the Nihedrian crystals. Do you know anything about that? Well, you've just found one. Well, you've just found one. Good for you. The Suture sweeps his arm in a wide circle. This is the mine where they used to dig the crystals. It was long ago. They depleted it and they left. So the crystals can simply be mined like any regular mineral. Simply enough, but not that simply. The Suture grunts. They can be mined alright, but the crystals are very rare and extremely expensive. And that's all I know. Are there many other mines like this? There are several more on this island. As far as I could see, they all must have been depleted too. Baphomet's gang wouldn't have left this place if they had even a slim chance of finding more crystals. As for there being more mines elsewhere, I don't know. How long have demons known the secret of the crystals? What is this secret you're talking about? Those crystals can be used in many ways. If you're talking about magic powers that can be extracted from a crystal and poured into a demon, no one could ever do it before my mistress. Even now, only a select few know how to do it. My mistress, I mean, Lords Baphomet and Descari are no fools to share that kind of knowledge with the entire Abyss. Okay. I have to go. You know what? You better look around real closely. Mayhap you'll find a key. A portal key. Looks like a faded piece of glass, but if it's filled with power, it will shine purple. I'll walk around too. Search some more. Giant's bones look like they've been gnawed on. Oh god.
Rely on me.
Key to the Nexus portals. A flat piece of clouded crystal with traces of purple dust on it.
I'm gone.
The stone is gouged and crumbled. The traces of glowing purple dust can be seen in several places. Hide of a magical creature. Boots. Boots of Stampede. Where are these boots at their rank in athletics? The bonus to the damage on the charge. Key. I'm not gonna give it to him. That's the quest completed. Oh wait, no wait, the one with the... Say I failed the one with Kaido.
Follow my steps.
The Midnight Fane.
Let's head out.
This is where we entered. Okay, so we entered from this cave there. Okay. Okay.
Let us be careful.
Ooh, the bone of this giant demon. The women meat, equipped to the animal meat.
We will
Hello?
win this war. Lead on.
Though it seems incredible, the deformed succubus's body still contains a flicker of life. As you approach, she opens her eyes. Her lips, crusted with blood, release a groan. You, Baphomet's spawn! Run! Run through your portal! You run too, Hebsamira. You think you're strong, but our lady in shadow is stronger. She'll get her revenge anyway. Run, saying Hebsamira, run. They're chasing after Hebsamira. Who did this to you? Hebsamira. Succubus groans with hatred through her lips, half sealed with clotting blood. I've been following them, wanted to warn our lady. Curses on Baphomet and his spawn. What were Baphomet's spawn doing here? Crystals. They've been mining crystals. They said it's to attack the Crusaders, but I believe they want to attack the realm of Our Lady in Shadow. See that? We just got here and we're already tangled up in some sort of web of intrigue. How's that for dumb luck? The ones who maimed you, where did they go? Through the portal. The succubus's green eyes brighten. Are you chasing them? Find them. I'll get my revenge even after I die. Having lost the last of her strength, the succubus drops her head onto her chest. Then she adds in a wheezing voice, My key. I've got it hidden in a lesser shaft, not the one with the bones, and another one in a bigger shaft, among the old tools. Find them. Follow their trail through the portal. Can heal the demon. Might get on Nauticula's good side. Perhaps. To a meeting with them. Yeah. Oddly, the healing powers have no visible effect. She just moans, slightly shakes her head, and stares at you with her dull green eyes. Oh, okay. Sorry, there's nothing I can do. Find them. The succubus whispers as you leave.
It is no trouble.
Keys. I found one key. Oh, no. What the? I want to know what the hell this thing that died is. Jesus. Bone. Spell gorging flower.
I'm gone.
Have notes. Hey, the other key. Mineshaft descends to an incredible depth. There are depleted veins and empty ducts as far as the eye can see. Well, that's gotta be fun working in there. Above a lava pit. Yeah.
Follow my steps.
Wooden mine above a lava. Hey lady, I got those keys. Can you say anything new? No. Lady, succubus. Talk to the suitor now that I've got some keys. He'll find his own key. Hey dude, I've got 2 keys. Okay then. We get to the portal now? We're sitting out there now. Where are we? Are we just leaving him there? to the inheritor. Wait, what? The key. Inheritor. These things. Guiding our mission. I'm listening, champion. I have reasons to believe that the Nihidrian crystals were mined right here in the mines. The angel flexes his wings. So, the source of our troubles, these powerful crystals can be mined from the soil of the abyss as if they were just ordinary minerals. I was convinced that the secret of their origin must be more complicated and nefarious, but this new knowledge terrifies me. There are half a dozen mines in the vicinity, and those mines are huge. The largest was abandoned just recently, it seems. How many crystals did the demons manage to mine? How many monsters with mythic powers did they manage to create? We must find out. I know the name of the person who was in charge of the mines, Hepzimira. Hepzimira herself. Anger rings in the hand of the inheritor's voice. I know her. She is an old and dangerous adversary, Nephilim, the spawn of Baphomet himself. Yes, now I see it. The path we have stepped onto is dangerous, but it is the right one. The demons you have encountered before, even Darazan, were just officers in the Abyssal army, whereas Hepzimira is a true princess of the spawn of chaos and evil. I'm not surprised that she is behind the secret of these cursed crystals, and I dread to think what she is capable of doing with them. If I try to use my own powers to open these old portals? Alas, that is unlikely to work. These portals are unlike the seal in Dresden. They cannot simply be swept away. If you use that method, we'll either destroy them for good, or open the path, but not to the place where the portal initially led, and where our quarry fled. The dying succubus told me about the conflict between Nauticula's and Baphomet's servants. I am not at all surprised. The alliances between the demon lords are unusually fragile. They break like a spider's web in the wind. However, the discord between our enemies can work to our advantage. No matter how repellent it is for me to even countenance, we must learn more about what is going on. Got a key to the portal that the demons who mine the crystals apparently used to leave this place. Let me take a look. The angel examines a flat piece of clouded crystal. I think I know how this key works. As soon as you finish exploring the mines, I shall open the portal. Yeah, Sucha told me everything I need to know, and this other succubus. Yeah, cool. It's happened to have two people around that just told me everything I ever needed to know about this place. You have to do anything for them. Yeah, plotting this little area is a little bit. I've learned everything I wanted to know about this place. It's time to open the portal. And let us begin the pursuit at once. The hand of the inheritor exclaims fervently. The portal begins to glow brightly, and the hand of the inheritor gestures forward, his hand clenched in a fist. Onward, wherever this road may lead us. But approaching the portal, the angel freezes. Heaven above, just look at that. I see the pattern of sky-piercing spires and steep domes set against the midnight sky. This is Alushinira, the damned city of Nauticula. That's where our enemies were heading. Sucha, think you're quick, eh? Well, I'm quicker. You just... what? The angel's blade is just a moment too late to touch the skin of the demon, who rushes into the portal. That cunning creature has stolen our key! The portal is inactive again. I swear, even the lowest of the abyssal creatures are disgusting and despicable. I have another key. I was wondering whether they wanted one. You trade for information or something. How can he just get by us anyway? What the fuck? my clan, and you got some reception. Thought in this area is a bit. The portal leads to a Lucianera. What could this mean? It means we'll be looking for a particular clutch of demons among thousands of their kind. A Lucianera is a real demonic metropolis. It's huge and macabre. It is a little safer, or rather a little less dangerous than the other corners of the Abyss. Lady Nauticular loves having visitors, including those from other planes, and she does not like it if her guests are dying every day in her city. But if it happens quietly and without too much attention, her black heart won't even skip a beat. We must be twice, even thrice as careful in this nest of sin. We have to move onward all together. I do not think that will be necessary. We need an outpost in the Abyss, and it will be best if we build it right here, far from larger demonic settlements, and close to an active portal that will allow us to return here at any time. All your companions that are currently unoccupied should take care of guarding and setting up the camp. Yeah, guarding or setting up, or just dump them here. The demon's blots cannot stop us, but we still haven't had much success in countering them. That's why we must make haste and move onward. Really? Oh. So, let me tell you something, champion. We are going to a Lucianera, the city of cunning and seduction. As sad as I am to admit it, we are unlikely to find our enemies and the Nahidrian crystals they took without the aid of the denizens of this hideous place. If Hepzimira has something to do with all this, we'll need another demon that matches her powers. We will need to find a way to make contact with one of the city's rulers. On that point, we now know that there is a conflict between Nauticular and Baphomet. I will not be welcome in this dark place, but I have prepared for this. The angel seems truly proud of his plan. I will cast a spell on myself so that not a single denizen of this plane whose soul is devoted to evil will be able to see or hear me. Invisible, I will follow you and protect you from all dangers and temptations of this place as best I can, and the demons will be unaware of my presence. Now, let us go, by the light and the sword. Honestly, it's a city. So surprising. Music. Judging by the surroundings, these are the slums of a Lucianera, Nauticula's capital city. The abode of beggars and vagabonds. It is impossible to descend any further, except into the waters of the ocean itself, where the bodies of the unfortunate are dumped, and where there's apparently some giant monster to the world now. Seems. Look, another mortal! We can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Lucianera's guests nowadays. Merchants, travellers, demonologists, every kind of filth. Right, all just sitting strutting around, gawking. One of them approached me the other day and asked, "I'm sorry, I'm lost. Can you please show me the way back to the middle city?" Mortals. Well, so I did. Haha, show him. You got some nerve. If a guard caught you, they would have torn your head off. particular band messing with the guests. I was discreet, brought him to a nice and cozy back street where no one could hear his screams.
Follow my steps.
Oh, cool. We got a lava roof. That's what I want in my dream home. Those three of these things. Ooh, they're disgusting. Don't mind a band of adventurers finding a way around Illusioneer. The strange abyssal realm space itself sometimes behaves in weird and unexpected ways. Returning the camera due south, north, east or west can change the city itself around you, opening new paths. What? Am I doing this? Still. Well, that's gonna be annoying for whoever lives inside. Hey! Stop looking at my house the wrong way.
Let's head out.
Oh, you have the stuff. Oh god, oh my god, I'm not sure about this mechanic. I'm not liking it.
Let us be careful.
God. Don't turn the camera. Oh god, that's like, oh. It's like habit. That makes it. Don't turn the camera, just turn the camera on. I gotta walk through the city backwards. Slave, like. Hey, my master. Hate him. No time to talk. I must work, or my master gets angry.
A bright future awaits us. Together, we stand.
You never deal with that crazy bitch Alexia. When she gets bored, she starts doing horrible things. Lose 1,000 gold coins. I'll off your enemy as if he was a puniest quasit. As a member of the Assassin Guild, I bet my life on the result. Not a freaking chance you're gonna get a fair shake from Shamira. He'll chew you up and spit you back out. We're right here in the sun before you can blink. I'm telling you, if she wants something from you, you can go find it and sell it to someone else for a heap of cash. Rumor has it that you convinced Minago to betray Baphomet. Now she's plotting against her former allies. You're a cunning one, aren't you? Here's who I am. Word on the street is that Chivaro seized control over the succubi from Minago. But they're both alive, which means they struck some kind of deal. This stranger, a lad from another plane, was wandering around here, looking for cheap goods to buy. So we pitched him some hot merch, and the guards nabbed him right at the gates. What a laugh! Spare a coin for a former arena gladiator who was mutilated by the damned fighters of the Nahedrian League. It's time to draw knives and stab the guards. Lucianera is a free city. I used to be a successful slaver once, but it took just one word from Chimera, and here I am, banished to this rat hole. This guy. He was a slaver, gladiator. He was helping what part of the Assassin's Guild, helping someone mutilated. The other day, a gang wrecked this crapple called the Bad Luck and finished off its owners. Now the tavern belongs to someone else. Crazy son of a bitch for Lexia. Spare coin for a former arena gladiator. I hate that scumbag. Oh my god, he promised me a fight with Gildefang. Then the whole league jumped on me and knocked me out cold. The champion didn't even show up to the arena. I had this buddy called Blob. He was a gladiator. Once Blob got a minor injury, just a broken finger, so he went to the arena's healer. Well, this healer came back the next day and said that Blob died during the surgery. This guy. People say that Hepzimira is hiring workers to do some job for her. Lots of workers, a freaking lot. A whole army. Maybe I should seek her out. A few days ago, a bunch of tentacles crept out of the crap drain and dragged away a couple of drifters. Those bums screamed like they were being torn to pieces. We nearly laughed our heads off. I guess I'm saying, just listen to this guy, but that's it. Just staying in your business to this guy forever. Particular is a tyrant and a vicious bitch. I wish someone would scrape her off her throne and twist her neck. I hate her. Buddy called Blob. Is that it? But it's not. Okay, maybe. This guy. Well, at least we know what's going on around here now.
Tread lightly.
Things to see in Lucianera. A pamphlet by Beerzimbin Gimzipar. Lucianera attracts a great number of guests to the Abyss with its captivating ambience and exotic delights. If you're planning to see the city by yourself and fully appreciate everything it has to offer to seasoned travelers, you absolutely must include the main sights of this wonderful place in your itinerary. 5 famous attractions in Illusionera. The Battle Bliss. The fabled combat arena where you can watch battles unfurl between the most unimaginable creatures from the abyss and other planes. Fights between infamous demonic duelists, large-scale free-for-alls, slaughter of defenseless slaves. You can see it all. All you have to do is pick the time and the event. Number 4. The Flesh Markets. A massive slave market of the richest variety that yours truly has ever seen with her own eyes. It offers first-rate quality product for all uses, be it for work, pleasure, sacrifices, or other more sophisticated purposes. Number 3. The 10,000 Delights. This house of passion and pleasure offers its services to all who seek carnal satisfaction. Guests are attended by true masters of their trade, who are so skilled that you just won't be able to leave, literally. So be careful about unleashing your lust and wildest fantasies, for half as many visitors ever leave the main gates of the 10,000 Delights as enter. Number 2. The Harem. Do you dream of witnessing abyssal political life? The Harem is the civic centre of Illusionera and a place where Nauticula's closest associate, Lady Shamira, currently presides. Enjoy this facility's magnificent architecture as well as exciting and fast-paced show trials. Okay. Number 1. Nauticula's Palace. There's no question that the Palace of the Midnight Isle's Sovereign is the number 1 spot for any interplanar wanderer. The structure's grandeur, elegance, alluring grace, and imposing monumental scale are absolutely awe-inspiring. Truly, only in the Abyss could these qualities have come together in a single architectural masterpiece. Alas, yours truly never got the chance to take a peek inside this gorgeous edifice. Will you, dear reader, perhaps have better luck? Note: despite Lady Nauticula's orders that dissuade citizens from murderous excesses in public spaces, the streets of Illusionera, particularly its dark alleys and seedy nooks and crannies, may present you with some unpleasant surprises. Given the possibility of these unfortunate developments, I would recommend having planar shifting spells prepared, or at least some means of teleporting to safety.
I will help where I can. On my way.
Bad Luck Tavern. No thanks. Living in Illusionera sucks if you can't fly or move around using magic. If people keep staring at your house. Just, yeah. Oh god, look at them. Let's check out the tavern. Ring allows the user to cast an improvised version of the prismatic spray spell once per day as a level 17 wizard. We charge the ring, consuming spell levels. What is prismatic spray again? It's like that level 9. Level 7. You do like a random element damage, don't you? Every creature in the area is randomly struck by one or more beams which have additional effects. I'll try it out. Where can I really use that? Chaotic wild magic, do random stuff. Enough of that. Quick build a wild mage and I'm great at that. In Baldur's Gate. And so. Say what? Gets in the way anyway, let's just keep going.
Pretty good, aren't I?
I'm gone.
This man, poor man. Just always gets killed, man. It's just a free pack mule. Right, can we carry stuff still? Still. There's more new shops. More shops. Familiar face.
No reason to pause.
This halfling with his horribly burned face and crimson whiteless eyes looks strangely familiar. After a moment's recollection, remember his features. This is the sobbing man who stumbled into a nest of vescivores and lost his sight as a result. Luckily for him, you arrived just in time to pull him out of that ditch, only for him to end up in an even more dangerous and sinister place. What the hell are you end up here, dude? Who are you? The halfling scans you suspiciously with his terrifying red eyes. He speaks in a silken voice while his hand carefully hides under his clothes, where undoubtedly a weapon is hidden. The name's Sam Crow. Just who are you? Do you recognize me? I saved you from those vescivores. For a few seconds the halfling is silent, stunned, and then exclaims in excitement. From one eerie eye a single bloody tear appears, out of sheer emotion perhaps. I thought your voice was familiar, but for the life of me I just couldn't remember where I'd heard it. So it was you. What a surprise! What a joy! I thought I was a goner, and then you grabbed me by my skivvies and snatched me out of the claws of death. I never had a chance to repay you. When I came to, I looked around, and there were crusaders everywhere. My first thought was that they got me. They caught up to me, those pious dogs. I hadn't noticed that I was unbound and on guard until later, when I took off running. I wasn't right in the head, you see. I had a nasty fever. I didn't even get the chance to meet my saviour. But not this time. I'm not going anywhere. Here, take it. This is for old Sam Crow, the scoundrel who still lives and breathes, instead of lying dead in that plastic canyon. Take it all. Ashmaker. The halfling insistently presses a small bag full of magical amulets into your hands. Give me a magical amulet. Are you a shop dude? Are you a loot bringer? What's wrong with your eyes? I thought I healed you. The halfling grunts grimly. The vescivores left some crap behind. Some kind of acidic slime, or maybe those wretches laid their eggs, I don't know. Whatever it was, on the 7th day my left eye went dim, and on the night some sort of shadow spawned in my right eye. It kept wriggling in there. Oh. A healer in the battle bliss cut out my old eyes and sewed these in instead. Now I can see in pitch darkness, and tell differences in temperature, and do a bunch of other stuff. Master of his craft, that healer was. Ruthless though. How did you end up in that crevice? As soon as those crusaders started mopping up our forces in Canabris, I knew it was time to split. Them eagle-watch interrogators sleeping around everywhere, asking questions. Just how did Baphomet cultists get into the city with such ease before the attack? You know, half our agents are scholars, not spies. Catch one and he'll rat out the rest. So, I was out of there in an instant and on my way back to my mates. Wish I could have found a proper guide though, so I wouldn't have fallen into that Vescivore nest. Half our agents are scholars. Why were you scared of the Crusaders? What are you? As I was legging it away from Canabris, I just couldn't shake the image of the gallows they'd hang me from, for treason and all that. You wouldn't believe all the stunts I pulled off. I smuggled Lady Minago's letters into the city, hid cultists under the guise of merchants' guards in my own home, brought Faxon into the Tower of Estrod, did some research on the Blackwing Library for Lord Xanthir. Who showed the demons where the Crusader barracks were on the first night? Me. They were all cut down, unarmed and half asleep. When the resistance gathered at the defender's heart, who was it that found out and told the demons about it? Me again. The whole thing hinged on messengers and spies like me. That's why the Crusaders would have gladly hung me if I were caught. Okay, cultist, traitor. Seela, you scum! So many good folks died because of filth like you. Seela clenches her fists, her eyes burning with rage. Hey, she lost it or something. Get this lunatic away from me. She'll hurt me. Woljif gives a sweet smile. Pay her no mind, brother. It's just Sister Seela here ain't got over the shock of what went down in Canabris. Those scummy Crusaders massacred our side, you know. Seela lost so many of her brothers and sisters in evil. She did. All of them, killed by that butcher the people of Mendev call the Commander. Oh yeah? She took part in the storming of Canabris, did she? Doesn't look like a cultist to me. More like one of those damned Crusaders. Her? Crusader? Don't make me laugh. She done in her first paladin when she was still in her teens. Swiped the pious sod's helmet right before a battle. Do you really think a dusty piece of work like that would become a Crusader? Seela grits her teeth at the sound of Woljif's words, but with incredible effort forces herself to hold back the stream of curses trying to escape her lips. She simply gives a grim nod, staring daggers at both the halfling and the tiefling in turn. I work for the demons, or for wizardly knowledge. I've always been curious to a fault, especially when it comes to magic. Once I was allowed wizard's books, there was no stopping me. So I met a guy who let me read a whole bunch of banned books. It wasn't until later that I found out he was an apprentice of Xanthir the Plagued One himself. Now, that one knows a lot, so I asked to be the Plagued One's apprentice too. So I chose my side. What are you doing in the abyss? What music? The halfling gives you a sly smile, which looks rather creepy with his red eyes. Same thing you are, hiding. You're one of Baphomet's agents too, right? Why else would you hold up in this dump with me instead of fighting over in Galarian? I have a keen eye, and I can spot a fellow cultist from a mile away. Sam Crow grins smugly, clearly proud of his own insight. We're going now. Well, take care now. Remember, this is no Galarian. Things are rougher here.
We will win this war.
Give me. Water staff. Matchmaker. What? What? What gave me stuff? 20 stuff. +2 hit chance. And cast level 4 evocation sword spells. Wow, that's good for a wizard. Currently got DC of all your spells +2. And +4 spell pen. What stuff? The War Mage. That stuff as well. Here you go. Okay. Oh wow. And then stuff to be 5 all the time. Does this work yet? Scimitar. Hatchet, yeah. No. Continue using. Like, that's pretty good there. +4 spell pen. Just 2 TC.
A bright future awaits us.
Burgaz. Wrinkled demon with broken fangs and a missing eye stands before you. The eye socket is occupied by a large, squirming, multi-legged insect, yet it seems not to cause the demon any discomfort. Greets you with a venom in his tone. Welcome to the bad luck. I'm Burgaz, the innkeeper. Our establishment upholds a high standard of service in that it's better to eat and drink here instead of a ditch. Sleep here at your own risk. Drown the rest of your life in cheap swill. Will purchase goods of the highest quality and dubious origin. On giving your entourage an appraising look, the demon adds in a silken voice, "We accept payment in gold and slaves." Abu, "What about dragon bites?" says Abu, chomping her teeth. "Do you accept those? I'll show you payment, you big meanie." Dirty floor, terrible booze, a clientele of scoundrels, each one more dreadful than the last, and an innkeeper who's a crook and probably a creep. Perfect venue to celebrate our arrival in this god's-forsaken place. Who wants to keep me company, maybe even entertain the other patrons with a few Crusader songs. I doubt they've heard them before. Man, you can count on me. We do not abandon our own. Let's find out what the locals here use to drown their sorrows. Surely it can't taste any worse than that mongrel liquor made from venomous spiders. Damn, man, your life is depressing. Where's, first and foremost, Mr. Lootbringer? The demon kicks open a large chest filled to the brim with all sorts of things. There are weapons and bloody clothing. Seems these items once belonged to visitors from many different worlds. Here you are. Have your gold ready. I don't offer credit. The demon's voice drops to a whisper. By the way, I have something unique I can offer only to you. An Ahydrian crystal holds incredible power. It's probably fate. It's an Ahydrian crystal. You mean you haven't heard of them? But everyone in Lucianera talks about them non-stop. Well, listen, this lot of demons appeared, and they were so strong you couldn't help but wonder how they acquired such power. And the strange thing is, those same demons used to be common riffraff, but then they became, well, I don't know what they are, but whatever it is, it's strong. Rumor has it these supposed Ahydrian crystals are the source of their power. Nobody knows what they are or how to get them, but everybody wants one. The word has grown quite popular. These days everything is an Ahydrian this and Ahydrian that. No matter where you look. It's all hogwash and lies, of course. But my crystal is a real deal. Don't ask how I acquired it. That's my secret. If I could sell it to you. Yeah. Go on. See what he said. Oh, I just opened it up. Demon Slayer Suit. Ahydrian Crystal, 50,000. Ahydrian and Gross. This one, world checks, okay. Demon Slayers, yeah, sure. Magical Acorn. What you got, buddy? Is anything? Crystallized Demonic Rage. Cooking, William. Really water acid flasks. These items that are not from any of Baphomet's Discari's subordinates at all. Where's the other stuff? I'll buy some demonic soup. Demonic soup. Yeah. Okay, well, like icon there now to say you haven't done it. Ooh. God, I love the update. It changed so much. Anyway, I should probably talk to this guy. Meal La Old Fish Tomb. Bed, booze or bargain, what brings you here? Repulsive insect in his eyes sockets spews a stream of cloudy yellow mucus. The demon gently dabs it away with a greasy rag. Where can I find Articular? The demon goggles. Giggles? The demon giggles and bursts into deafening laughter. Tiny bugs fly out of his maw, wiping away bloody tears and giggling. He grabs a particular nimble insect and tosses it back down his gullet. You can find her in the palace, mortal. The thing is, she won't just see anyone. The last person who had the nerve to show up uninvited now lives in the catacombs, and everyone calls him Scrap. Care to guess why? I don't know who you think you are. She will not allow it on her doorstep unless she invites you herself. And to receive an invitation from the Articular, you've got to be an influential and renowned figure in the Lucianera, or you could do something to piss her off. Sometimes those two things are one and the same. Even angering a ruler in their own demesne. Sounds exceptionally stupid and dangerous. When do we start? How do I earn an invitation from in particular? Demon shrugs. The chances are slim, but you look cocky, so you could try the gladiator fights in Battle Blitz. Everybody loves a good butcher. The dirtier and bloodier you fight, the more respect you will earn. Only fools fight fair, so you must prove you know the ways of the fighter's craft. The crowd will love you if you torment the loser before finishing them off. Make them shriek, squeal, and beg for death. And then you can count on having the fight of your life. You'll face a Nahidrian League champion. Your death will be a symphony of suffering the audience will forever remember. Most can only dream of such a fate. Nahidrian League. No power crystals. And cozy up to someone in the upper city, the more influential your patron, the more respect you'll be shown. Just remember that in Lucianera, only the most skilled predators make it to the top, like Lady Relexia. More often than not, their offer of friendship is an introduction to their intrigues. They will get into your head, twist your thoughts, and make you hate yourself, make you destroy everything you ever loved with your own hands. That's their idea of fun. If you know how to, shall we say, solve problems, you could try to get under Shamira's wing. She presides over the harem of ardent dreams in the middle city and rules the Lucianera. Lady Nauticula does not stoop to such trifles herself. Commanding this city is dirty, bloody work, and Chimera is always in need of capable assistance, especially since she changes them as soon as they start to reek of her dark deeds. Walk through the slums. Everyone you'll see there tried to climb higher but fell into a trap. There are plenty of warnings in their incoherent rambling. I met one guy who got a few rambling. Tell me the latest rumors. The demon pours a shot of liquor that smells of blood and bitter ash. No problem. Have a drink and we'll talk. 500 gold. Okay. The demon observes your face with obvious interest. The liquor stings and fills your mouth with the foul taste of salt and rotten fish. What do you want to know? Are there many folks from Galarian here? Quite a few. Most of them wear special accessories. The demon draws an imaginary circle around his neck. They're slaves is what I mean. Or meat sometimes. We do get some free ones from time to time. Scum, as a rule, the only type who can survive amongst demons. There's a lot of half-elves like you here. They're considered the best slaves, tougher than humans, more accommodating than elves, and don't croak half as easily as Asimars. But you lot are boring. Torturing a half-orc or kicking a gnome around, that's something, but half-elves are no fun. That's why they're sold on the flesh markets in bulk. No one even bothers to count you individually. Okay. Tell me about Lucianera. In short, there's no order in the city. There's never been and never will be. There are no laws here, and we demons spit on laws. The only law here is might makes right. Take everything you can and give away anything you can't protect. Obey those stronger than you, and maybe they'll devour someone else. Everyone does what Nauticula says. She split Lucianera into 3 quarters. The lower city, the middle city, and the upper city. The elites live comfortable lives above, the fools and losers rot below, and everyone else sits in the middle and dreams of climbing up, though they mostly fall. Each quarter is walled so that no one goes anywhere they shouldn't. Guards watch the gates. Although in truth, the guards are just a bunch of most vicious and violent demons who carry out Nauticula's commands. If someone cuts you down in front of them, they won't interfere unless she orders them to. Then again, if you decide to bash someone's head in, they won't concern themselves with it. The only reason they might chase you away is if they want to loot the corpses themselves. Important thing is, don't kill anyone in front of a crowd, and don't bother guests from other planes. Nauticula has her reasons. She's trying to turn Lucianera into the interplanar bazaar of the abyss. And, as you walk around Lucianera, keep track of the time. Oh, not in some tiresome don't waste your time sense. Watch the time as if you were in a jungle and a predator was lurking in the bush. He might pounce on you and freeze you in place, stealing days, months, even years. You wouldn't notice any changes, and everyone around you would grow old and forget about you. In the abyss, time is a fickle and unruly thing. Time berries or something as well. Oh god. If we go into it, do we just like get fatigued or something? We do rest straight away. Tell me about this water. The demon points to a bottle of liquor. Imagine a Lucianera in this bottle. The lower city is the bottom. The explanation is quite apt, as the bottom of the bottle is coated with foul-looking scum, and a dead insect with 2-fanged mouse is stuck to it. A cesspit. Someone or something needs to be eliminated, they send it to the lower city. They say the arena is the heart of the quarter, but that's nonsense. This whole quarter is one massive arena. Everyone here is a murderer, a thief, and a scumbag. The bloodshed never ceases, and the denizens of Lucianera watch it with delight and wager on who will emerge from this lake of blood. You may think of the slums as a useless appendage, but they're the main source of entertainment to the city. Tell me about the other quarters. The middle city is all about trade. The 10,000 delights offers sex, the flesh markets deal in slaves and weapons, the mercenaries and assassins sell the death of enemies. The most successful business person of all is Shamira at the harem of ardent dreams. Her merchandise is in Articula's favour, and the favour of the powers that be. The upper city is for those who already have everything and have no use for trade. Imagine if you were a creature of divine power that could live in complete comfort, free of almost no limits. It's the kind who live in the upper city. It'd be wise to stay away from them. In the lower city, they'll just kill you and defile your corpse. In the upper city, they'll pull your soul out through your nostrils with a red-hot needle, cook it in a stew, and force you to eat it and wash it down with a cocktail made from your eyes and marrow. Everything is clear. One last thing, mortal. You must have noticed that Lucinia was not built for your kind. It would be easy for you to get lost in our streets and die an inglorious death if you don't know how to fly or teleport. But why should I want you to die while you're still drinking? Take this. If you lose your way, take it to any arch and it will transport you here. Articula's idea. To aid guests from other planes such as yourself. I can rest here, can I? Then piss off, stranger, and stay away from the disease. If you try to bring some crap here, I won't let you in. Well, okay. Ignore that. Piss off.
This is simple.
Wait, what's on there? Ledger. Let's read this. Most of the book's pages have been torn out. Of the remainder, only the top one is covered in writing. Receipts. Brew, 3 barrels. Too expensive. Better get the stuff that's gone slightly bad. Absinthe. 3 bottles. For important guests. Don't waste it on regular clients. The broth drained from the baths in the 10,000 lives. Two buckets, smells of meat, add some salt and pepper, then serve as chef's special. Okay. Meat from the Hezral's stock. 4 sacks, no more Hezral runs. The second to last rotten meat hunter never came back. Roots, 2 sacks. 5 new diggers. These ones can't dig for shit. Shan's spices, half a bucket. Use sparingly. Add to drinks and snacks. That way more clients will come back for another dose. Drugs in the gym again. Payments. Beer from the material plane, 6 barrels. Should order some more. It tastes like piss, but the guests from the material plane drink it like there's no tomorrow. Last year's beef, 3 sacks. No, you can either get rid of the smell with garlic and mustard. Vegetables from Grum's store, 3 sacks. They can either drop the price or water his patches with different filth. Clients are unhappy seeing a blue carrot in their soup. Shan's spices, 1 bucket. I need to rip the chef's head off for using so much of it. It's not salt, for fuck's sake. Rotten cheese, 2 buckets. There's a big hit with the locals, should order more. Need to ask them to add more maggots next time. Oh my god. Guys, have you got your rations ready? Someone bought rations, right? Please tell me more rations.
Together we stand.
Ooh. Wait, what did we just get? We got abundant casting on him. Okay, go up here with this. Oof.